Hello, let me tell you the medicine for anger. So, today I have decided to tell you the story which will be very useful in my view. So, today I am going to tell you something about a lady and her name was Lakshmi. And Lakshmi was a quarrelsome lady, and she was indeed a very quarrelsome and fight hunter lady. She used to fight with everyone and her family members, and all of them had enough of her bad habit, and they left no stone unturned in helping her subsiding her anger, but they failed to do so. So she has become such a nuisance for her family that no one is wanted to talk to her because she was indeed a very quarrelsome lady and a fight hunter lady, and she was always at daggers drawn with everyone. So people started avoiding her, and slowly it started disturbing her family life also. All her family members, her husband, children started avoiding her, and there was a chaos and unrest in her house also. And the situation started deteriorating day by day, and her family life had absolutely been ruined in that way. So she was very much concerned for this demerit, and she wanted to subside her anger at any cost, but she could not help in this regard. So one day, a saint came to her house for begging alms, and he started begging alms before that lady. And after some time, he saw that the lady was very perturbed and was very anxious. So the saint asked her what was her problem. The lady replied that she had a bad habit of getting angry, and she was in painful situation. So hearing this, the saint told her that he had the medicine to cure that disease, and he had the medicine which could reduce or subside her anger or mitigate her anger. Now, hearing these words from that saint, the lady was on the crest of a wave. She wanted to get that medicine at any cost so that she might lead a peaceful life. So she asked the saint for that medicine. The saint took out a bottle of liquid from his pocket and gave it to her. By giving it to her, he told her that whenever you are in anger, whenever you feel that you are very angry, you should start drinking this liquid, and you will have to keep it in your mouth for at least 10 minutes. And after that, you will automatically see the effect of this medicine. So the lady decided to follow suit, and now whenever she got angry, she used to keep that bottle in her pocket. So whenever she got angry, she used to drink that water, drink that liquid in her and put that in her mouth. So in that way, she kept it in her mouth for 10 minutes, and she started practicing this regularly. And after some times, she realized that her anger had been mitigated and her anger had been vanished. Now she was indeed on the crest of a wave, because what else she would have desired better than this? Now she started leading her life peacefully with her family members, and all her family members had stopped fighting with her, because whenever there was a situation for fighting, she used to drink that liquid, and she used to end that fight at that very instant. So now, when the saint came to her house after some days, he asked if that medicine had a positive effect on her or not. Now, when she saw that saint, she prostrated before him, and she told him that the medicine had a great effect on her, and all her misery and all her problems had been mitigated, had been reduced, had been vanished. Now, hearing these words, the saint was also very happy and blessed her. But the lady was curious to know what kind of drink liquid that was that had helped her reduce that anger. And she wanted to know the liquid, the medicine which the saint had provided to her. The saint replied that the liquid that he provided to her was simply water, and that was nothing else. So he just wanted to tell one thing, that if we have an urge to fight with someone, and if we think that we are a dagger strong with someone, and if we think that now situation is getting out of control, then we will have to keep silence. Silence is the biggest weapon which can reduce any problem, which can mitigate any problem. Because it is said that if speech is silver, silence is golden, and least said, soonest mended. So, if you wanted to mend fences with others, and if you want to lead a peaceful life, and if you want to live in concord with each other, then you will have to stop fighting, and you will have to stop getting angry. Because whenever we are in anger, whenever we are angry, we don't know what to do, and we are also at our wits' end at that time. We don't know what is good for us and what is bad for us, and we start doing something which is absolutely menacing for us and which will certainly destroy us. People commit suicide in that way because whenever they are in anger, they don't know how to respond to that situation, and they start harming their body. So that is very fatal thing, and that is very painful thing in these days also, because we are getting more and more anxious these days. We are not controlling our anger. We are getting more and more angry in these days. In ancient times, people were peaceful. People lived at peace. But now the situation is getting deteriorated. So now it is our duty to tell all the people and all our children also that we will have to learn controlling anger, because this is the biggest asset with us. Because silence is the biggest asset which can cure any problem. If we don't speak in a situation which is very alarming, and if which is very fighting situation, then that will certainly become a boon in future. That will be a blessing in disguise. At that time, we will be regarded that we are coward. But in the course of time, people start realizing that we had done a tremendous job by not indulging in war at that time, by not indulging in fighting at that time. So this is my request to you, that whenever you get angry, you should stop speaking. That will be the biggest boon for you. You should leave that place. Don't linger on there, because the more you stay there, the more your feelings will be ignited. So, in that way, today this story is very useful in my view, and we are also afflicted with this problem of getting angry, and we get angry without any concrete reason. Sometimes we think that we don't have the reason to get angry, but we get angry because our mind is upset. So don't let others incur your wrath just because your mind is upset. So keep these things in your mind and start living a peaceful and tension free life. Thank you.